Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. I'm Nathalie Minnick. I'm a mom of 2 toddler boys. I share lots of cleaning motivation videos on here and everything else in everyday life. I'm so happy you're here and let's get started. Today's video is the weekend we got back from our beach vacation, and if you haven't seen them yet, I did a whole beach vacation series of how I packed, how I cleaned up my house before leaving, how I unpacked everything at our vacation destination, how I packed everything in the car up. I did like a little tidy up while at the beach for halfway during the week, and I have that all on my beach vacation series, so definitely check that out. But today I am actually cleaning up at home after the beach, and you can see my kitchen is just in shambles right now. So I'm going to take you guys through me cleaning the kitchen. I hope you guys get lots of motivation to tackle your hard projects around your house, those messes, and just get everything straightened up. So I'm going to start off with our kitchen. I'm going to put away things from vacation. You guys probably saw in the beginning there, my whole kitchen table is filled up and on the floor. So I'm going to get all that stuff organized and put away, and then I'm going to clean our living room as well, because that turned into a complete disaster when we got home. The kids were just excited to get out of the car and play with all the toys. So our living room is in shambles, and I'm also rearranging in there. So I'm moving the couches. We brought my exercise bike upstairs from the basement. So we just did a bunch of rearranging in our living room as well. So I'll be sharing that with you guys and taking you along that process as well. So first things first, whenever I'm trying to tackle my kitchen, I just try to go through and put away everything that's clean, all the clean dishes, anything that's on the counter that has a home that doesn't need to be washed. I kind of just get the counters cleared up, so then I have room for starting the dishes and getting the dishes in the dishwasher, or if anything needs to be hand washed, the drying racks are cleared so I can fill them up with clean dishes. So right now I'm just going through, I'm putting that stuff away, putting the stuff in the drying racks away, and I got a delivery of the kids' snacks here, and they were sitting outside and it was raining and the box is soaking wet, so I just kind of threw all the snack things, their puffs, on the counter, these bags here on the counter, just to kind of air out and dry out before I put them away for good in the snack cabinet. I brought home some tomatoes and bananas from the beach, and they just weren't looking too good, so I just figured I'm just going to toss them and just start off with a nice clean kitchen, be able to wipe and clean that bowl, the fruit bowl down, and just start from fresh, because I didn't want any fruit flies to start forming. So, and the banana was pretty mushy just because I threw it in the cooler, and I think it just got bumped around a little bit. So the banana wasn't good, and then the tomatoes weren't that good either. So anyways, I'm just throwing all that away, just trying to start off clean and fresh here in the kitchen and just be able to wipe everything down. Once I find homes for most things on there that don't need to be washed, I throw all the dishes that I find, I throw them in the sink or just around the sink, so then I can start loading up the dishwasher and getting those dishes washed. In our kitchen sink, I actually have one of those sink spread out strainers that is like the width of your sink, that's narrow, but I keep it there on the side, and it's not to put pasta in or veggies to drain out the water, I actually use that to put all the little pieces, like all our kids' forks or their drinking cups or their plates, anything that's really little, just because of all the kids stuff you have. I throw it into the colander, the strainer thing here on the side. You can kind of see it on the lip of my sink there. And I throw it all in there just so then it doesn't get lost in our sink, or especially like if we're cooking, I don't want, the bottle tops and all that to be touching spicy sauces or anything like that. So I like to just have it there, and then I am able to get to it later. And then also I like this one because then if I rinse it off, it's draining at the bottom, so it's not just sitting in water in the strainer. So that's kind of my thought process behind that and why I have that there. For a while there, I was using one of those bins that you get from the hospital, and it's just like those, thinner plastic bins, but they worked great. I put it in my sink and I had it there, but I like the fact that this is on, hangs over your counter here, and then I'm able to slip, put things underneath this strainer too. Like I'm able to put a frying pan in there that needs to get washed, or plates or whatever. There's room. It kind of clears up room with it hanging from the top there. So I was using a hospital bin for a while there, but I just wanted the room to be able to put other things in the sink. So that's why I decided to get this thing here, this strainer here. Whenever I'm buying things for the kitchen, no matter what it is, if it's cups, if it's drinking cups, if it's plates, if it's stuff to cook with, cookware, anything like that, I try really hard to make sure it's dishwasher safe. I put everything in the dishwasher. It makes it so easy. I run my dishwasher pretty much every day, every night. I put my dishwasher on. I know all the dishes are clean the next day. I have everything I need. So that's like my nighttime routine. My husband helps with that, but we'll load up the dishwasher, make sure all the dishes are in there, everything's washed, and then we start the dishwasher. And if it's full or if it's only halfway full, we put the dishwasher on. So again, it just saves us a lot of time, and then I know everything that I need is clean for the next day. Side note, for any of you parents out there that has bought in these cups with those little character screw-on tops, like Spider-Man, Mickey, Owlette, Gecko, whatever, these things are incredible. I absolutely love them. What I usually do is I get it when you buy it. It's full of juice, and I'll empty that into a cup or another bottle, and then I do like half and half, where I'll do like half juice and then mix it with water, or even a little less juice and mix it with water, and then they have more juice. But I love them because they don't leak, so we use them for quite a bit. And then if they start getting yucky, you just kind of throw them out. But yeah, I just wash the bottles. I take the paper around it saying it's juice. I just take that out, or take that off. And then I just wash the bottle and the top cap of it. And then, my kids, for something special, they usually just drink water. But if I want to give them juice, I'll give it to them in that cup. And then they can pick their character top out for what they want for their juice cup. So it's like a nice little, it's almost like a treat for them. It's 9:30 in the morning, and I still gotta get the kids breakfast. So I'm actually just boiling some water on the stove here to make some hard-boiled eggs for the kiddos. So this is pretty much the extent of it for the kitchen right now. I just wanted to get dishes put in the dishwasher, dishes washed that couldn't go in there, and then clear as much of the counter that I could off, and I feel like it looks a lot better. So after I'm done making them breakfast later on, I am gonna finish the kitchen, but that's as far as I'm gonna go right now with the kitchen. Next up, as you can see here, this is the pile from the beach. So for the beach house, we bought quite a bit of stuff for down there. We bought all their swim stuff. We brought a griddle. We brought, you know, a toaster oven, and we brought a lot of extra, like we have duplicates of quite a bit. So I'm going to try to sell some things or put it in our storage in case something breaks and we want to use it. But anyways, I have to unpack all this stuff and figure out homes for everything on this table now. When I'm packing, I absolutely love these totes, this bag that I'm pulling things out of, this bag right here. Love these. I have 2 of them. This is my favorite one out of the both I got, and it's just great. It fits so much stuff in here, and I just keep them in my car. So for trips, I use it to bring all this miscellaneous stuff. I have clear bags that I put different category things in, and I'll put them in here, or just like loose end things. But also when I'm not using it for travel, I keep it in my trunk for whenever I do grocery shopping or grocery pickup. I just have it all the whenever I do grocery pickup, I just ask if they can put it in the bag there, or if I'm grocery shopping, I just put all the food in the bag there, and then it's so much easier to bring inside the house. When leaving the beach, my mother-in-law wanted this basket for her house, so I just asked if I can use it to bring all our swim stuff back home. So she's gonna take that basket with her. But I just had all the kids' swim stuff, all our extra suits and stuff in there. So I'm just gonna empty that out and give her that basket back. This bin here I had under one of the beds at the beach house, and it's such a good bin. There is a crack in the top, but again, it's such a good bin. It has rollers on it, so I really wanted to take that back home, and I actually ended up just putting it under my son's bunk, or not his bunk bed, his toddler bed, and it fit perfectly. And then it kind of blocks for all the toys. Like, he has a basketball hoop in his room, and it blocks the balls and toys from going under his bed. So it actually worked out perfectly. I don't have anything in there, but I'm sure one day we're gonna need it. Here are the clear bags that I was telling you about earlier. The clear bags that I put different category items in, that then I put in the large tote. So I have medicine and chargers and stuff in one. I do like one for kids snacks. I do one for kids cups and bowls and silverware and bibs and plates and all that. And then I have a bag for some kids' toys that I like to keep in the car, but whenever we go somewhere, at least I have a couple toys for them. So those are the 4 typical categories that I have for these clear bags that I have. I have four of them, and I try to stick with having some kind of category and organization when using them for traveling. Now that we have both booster seats at home, I'm deciding to put this one in storage, our high chair in storage, and just have the booster seats on the chairs in the kitchen now. And then this kind of frees up quite a bit of room here in the kitchen, and it's not so hard to clean the travel booster chairs like it is this. I feel like it's such a process between the fabric top, the legs taking off the seat, the crumbs getting in all the cracks. So it's gonna be less cleanup and saving space in our kitchen here. So I'm just gonna get this all wiped down, cleaned up, so we can put this in storage. I cleaned the top of the high chair already, but here you can see, like, look at all the crumbs. I feel like just everything, just like all the crumbs get in every single nook and cranny of this high chair. So even like between the seat and the legs of the chair here, I really had to get the cloth in here earlier to get a lot of those crumbs out. So here's the kids' snack cabinet. We have fruit snacks, we have fruit bars. They're like pretty much a fruit snack and like a bar. And then we have different cereals, Pirate Booty, we have puffs, we have pouches, we have granola bites, we have cereal bars and pretzels and rice cakes. We have just a little bit of everything. And then I'm able to let the kids pick, and you know, they obviously enjoy picking out their snacks. So this is our snack cabinet here. I'm just gonna get this all filled up and put all this stuff that I have on the counters away. I bought these round containers actually at the dollar store. They look like a fish bowl and they're so cute. My original thought was to get a bunch of these so I can put pretzels in here and crackers and not have the boxes. But the kids were so excited. I put pretzel sticks in the one when I first got it. And they, instead of just taking the lid off, they took the whole thing out, and pretzel sticks went all over our kitchen. So now what I do is just put anything that is packaged in there, and it just works out so much better. They're able to just grab it instead of, and then also thinking about it, I'm like, I don't really want their dirty hands touching all the pretzels. So it ended up working out, and I only have two. I was gonna get a bunch, but I only have two, and it's perfect for their fruit snacks and other little miscellaneous snacks that they have to keep them in there. So my husband was free now, so I'm actually gonna jump in and start our living room and start tackling this and get this organized and back into shape here. So, you know, our kitchen still needs quite a bit of work, but I'm just gonna get that done a little later because I really want to get this living room done, and I needed his help with moving some of the furniture around up here. We're changing up the living room layout because we brought my exercise bike upstairs, and I still would like the end table for our couch next to the couch. So that means I have to just slide everything over and just rearrange the kid toy area and just kind of rearrange everything up here to get that side table back next to the couch there. So my plan here for the living room is I'm gonna take the 2 bar stools out from next to the wall, bring those down to the basement, and then the white shelving unit, I'm gonna move where the bar stools are. And then these foam squares, I'm just gonna take a row off the side and off the bottom. I'm gonna keep the carpet over top of that, and then I'm gonna slide that against, or in front of the white shelving unit with all the kids' toys. And then that's gonna be like a little play area for the kids there. We're going to be taking the couch and sliding that down as well, and making some room for, like I said, that end table that you can see here in the bottom right here. So that's my game plan for this living room here, just to try to get our exercise bike up here to hopefully motivate me to work out a little bit more and not go in the basement, because the kids never really wanted to play down there when I was down there. So, and then I'm too tired to do it at night. I don't know how people work out at night with kids. I don't know. I'm exhausted, and that's like the last thing I want to do once I get the kids in bed. And in the morning, I used to wake up at like 5 in the morning. Kids would wake up around 6:30. And I was like done for the day. I was so tired. And so many people were like, oh, it gave me more energy. I have no idea how people had more energy. I did it for like 6 months. It was great, but then I was like exhausted. So I finally gave up on that routine as well. So now I'm trying to do it during nap/quiet time for my son, my youngest son, and then my oldest son watches a show. So we'll see how long I can keep up with this. But anyways, that's what we're doing for our living room area here. So I'm just going to go through, vacuum it, really just give everything a nice dusting, a nice cleaning, wipe down while I move everything around.
Go higher to the sky, reaching up, but I can't fly. You said you'd follow me anywhere, but I can't see you, you don't even care. I wanted more than you could give me. You were afraid.
For the mat here, it's like little square pieces that connect together. And I absolutely love it. It gives enough cushion. It's nice to play on. It's very comfortable. But I feel like if I don't have this little play rug on top of it, they take out all the letters. And like the P has the little insert for the P, and the B has the little pieces. So then pieces are everywhere with this mat. And I don't know. I was getting sick and tired of constantly putting all the letters back in the little squares there. So I finally was like, you know what? I'm throwing this rug, this little toy track rug on top of it. And it kind of pretty much stopped them. Occasionally they'll move it and they'll play with it, but it's very rare. So that definitely solved the problem, and it gives them a nice soft place to play. It's always so fun moving the couch to see what all you find behind it. So I feel like I found a couple things here. I'm just moving it, picking it all up. I'm gonna give this little area a vacuum, And then I want to move this carpet downwards towards the kitchen area just to fill in that gap a little bit. So my husband's gonna help me move this carpet, slide this carpet down a bit. Now that I got my end table to fit there next to the couch, my husband's just gonna slide the couch back a little bit, and then there's gonna be toys there with the toy bin and some drawers of toys in the toy area. I'm gonna go through and dust everything and dust the bike. It's been in the basement for a little while, so I'm gonna get that dusted, wiped off, dust the picture frames, dust some of the walls, the pictures, and just give everything a nice dusting. And then I'm gonna finish wiping everything down and giving everything a good vacuum. Now I'm switching up and getting this toy area cleaned up and organized. So as you can see here, I have the white shelving unit kind of under our bar here. And then we have some of the drawers next to it. And then on the other side by the couch there, we have the basket of toys and then some more toys that are in the drawers. So I'm just gonna go through all these toys. I have a little bit of OCD with this. I know how many toys are in things. So like the little yellow and red top there, I know there's 5. So I like to make sure there's 5 and all the shapes are in there. I like to make sure all the little people are in the little people bin. I like to make sure all the dinosaurs are in the dinosaur bin. So I have a little bit of OCD when it comes to that. So I'm just gonna go through and kind of organize these toys and give it a nice reset right now. Lastly, I'm just going to put their pictures up. So I have a picture of each of them individually, of them playing outside on the baseball field, and then I have a picture in the middle of them holding hands, and I just thought that was like the cutest picture. So I have those up there for the play area. I'm just going to put their chairs here, and that pretty much wraps up this area here. And I just have a gate for our dog for when we leave the house. I just don't like her in the living room because I don't want her to have an accident on our living room carpet. So I just trap her in our kitchen, and she has free range in the kitchen then. So I have that gate there. Lastly, for the living room, I'm just going to finish up and pick up all the toys here, straighten up the pillows, hang the jacket, fold the blanket, do a vacuum, and push the coffee table back over. And then that's a wrap for the living room here. My youngest son was taking a nap while we rearranged our living room here, and I thought it was the cutest reaction when he came downstairs, so I have the sound playing for you guys.
Whoa. There it is. That cool?
Cassie, look at all your toys.
Whoa.
What's over here? Anyways, I just thought his voice was so cute, and I just wanted to share that with everyone. So, but yeah, so that is the living room here. We wrapped it up. I just want to quickly go through and vacuum the hardwood floor area, and then that's it for the living room. I hope this rearrangement gives me motivation to start working out. Having the bike up here has definitely changed. Just being able to see it makes me feel a little guilty not getting on it. So I hope that gives me some motivation. With that, I hope you guys got lots of motivation out of this video. Hope you got some motivation to get you going for cleaning and get those projects done of yours, that laundry, rearranging that room you just wanted to rearrange but just never felt like taking the time to do it. I hope this gave you some motivation to get that done. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Like I said, I still have to finish up our kitchen area. I just am still unpacking quite a bit, so that's going to take me a little bit of time to find homes for everything. But I got quite a bit done in there, which I'm very happy about. And I also got our living room rearranged, dusted, vacuumed, and cleaned up. That's definitely a win in my book, so I'm happy about that. If you enjoyed today's video, I would love it if you gave it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.